Now there are some more features in reports, like say if you assessed multiple activities in the same class, you want to make it one assignment. You can check off multiple activities in your gradebook report. It's going to come up with an untitled activity. Make sure you rename it, as this will be the title of your assignment in Canvas. Just make sure you hit done to save it. I am also going to export this twice, once as a grade and once as a participation assignment, so I can show you the difference. The one on the left is the graded assignment. Johnny Test only got 1 out of the 2 questions correct, so that's why he got 50. But if it was grade on participation, like the one on the right, he would get 100 out of 100 because he participated with all the questions. Now, what if you don't like this 100-point value? Well, this is how you can change it. Back at Poll Everywhere, I'm in my profile under the Features Lab tab. If I go to the beta features, I can turn on weighted grading. So I am in charge of the points given. Just make sure you apply lab settings. So now if I go home and I click on an RA made activity, go to edit, you can see it looks a little different. It'll show the points underneath. So if I hit save, I'm now going to make this an assignment in Canvas. So I'm going to Gradebook, click on the activity I just edited. You can now see that there's a weight. I gave it 10 points the correct answer, so this student's going to get 10 points in Canvas for answering right. And this is what it looks like in Canvas. The student, for getting this answer correct, got 10 points, a much more reasonable point total for this activity. Something to know going forward, the default points for an activity is going to be 1. So you will have to change this depending on how many points you want to receive for a right answer. So I don't want this question to be worth 1 point. I'm going to have to add a 0 and make it worth 10 points each time. So now if I want to make a new grade report of these 2 questions and have it worth out of 20, 10 for each question, I can click on these 2 questions. This only works for multiple choice questions and clickable images that have a correct answer. And for the first activity, you can see 0 because Johnny Test got it incorrect, so he doesn't receive 10 points. And for the second one, he answered correctly, so he's going to get 10 points. So in total, he's going to get 10 out of 20 points in this activity. And the other important thing to note of this beta feature is that you really can't use the participation feature as a grade in Canvas right now, because it will automatically give them 100 no matter what point total you have. So in this one, it is out of 20 because I gave the correct answer 10 points each for each question. Because they participate on both questions, it's going to give them 100 every time. So how can you fix this? Well, you can alter the points given for an incorrect answer. So if I go back to edit this question that Johnny Test got wrong, I can give out partial credit. So thank you for participating, but because you got it wrong, you only get half the points. Another option I could have done, I'll give every answer 10 points, regardless if they got it right or not. That way, just by participating, you'll get the 10 out of 10 points. In this example, I'm only giving 5. You can see that instead of a 0 for the first activity, he will now receive 5. And when I export this to Canvas, I can see this is now 15 out of 20 points for Johnny Test because he got a partial for just answering.